Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Rebellion here, back with a brand new spawn tube tutorial for the new map Atlas Superstore, which just released with the start of Season 2 recently. And I gotta say, this map is a lot bigger than I expected it to be, which was great news for me initially because I figured there'd be a better chance of me finding some tubing spots. And after about 2 to 2.5 hours of just kind of playing around in private match, trying to figure out how to tube on this map, I would say I figured out a few spots on both attack and defense, which I think are very effective, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do right now. On this map, I'll be showing you guys 5 spots in total. So it'll be 2 for attacker side and 3 for defender side. Now I'm actually going to be starting with the defending side first, because I actually think the attacking side is just a little bit better for tubing, and I'll explain why when we get there. But yeah, again, 3 spots on this side. First spot is how to tube the enemies that are running forward when the round starts, straight into the receiving area. And I'll be showing you guys how to tube on both the right and the left of these boxes, but I'm counting this as one spot since it lands within the same area. So keep in mind that all of these spots that I'll be showing you on defense, we're going to be using this entire fence right here, just so you're aware. So for the first spot, again, on the right side of the boxes in the receiving area, we're going to run up to the left side of the sliding fence right here. And then you're going to look all the way up. And there's going to be a little opening right here, a little circle where there's no clouds in between this little cloud and this big cloud. So right about there, I'll mark it for you so you know what it is I'm looking at. Yeah, so right there, you want to aim just dead center of it. Okay, once you have this aimed up, you want to go ahead and shoot right away, and you don't have to jump or move forward or anything like that. You can just shoot right where you're standing. So when you do that, again, shoot. So this lands right in the middle of these boxes right here. So again, when they run forward from their spawn and head straight and keep going straight, right here, this is where the tube will land, hopefully stopping any potential push up the middle right here.
There's some smite after this.
Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Now in order to hit the left side of the boxes, you're going to stand in the same spot right here on the left side of the fence. You're going to look up again, and instead of aiming at the center of the opening right here, you're actually going to be aimed to the very left of the little cloud right here. So I'll go ahead and mark that for you so you know what I'm referring to. So right there is where you want to aim. And same thing, you don't have to jump or move forward or anything like that. You just go ahead and shoot right away. And this tube will land right here amongst the right side. So again, when they run forward into the receiving area and they attempt to go to the right side, then this tube will land right here, stopping any potential A push on the far right side of the map right here.
I've got to win this one and get the lead, boys.
Asset locations confirmed. Defending
We
them is
win this one, we
critical.
automatically win.
Alright.
Care package arriving on station.
Next spot I'll be showing you guys is how to tube the enemies that run through the double doors and into the toy section of the middle of the map. So what you're going to do is, instead of running to the left, you're going to run to the middle of the fence this time. So right here, and then you're going to look all the way up. And you're going to notice that there's this cloud that looks like the letter Y right there. And then you're going to aim in between where the left side and the right side of the Y are pointed outward. So in the middle of those 2 points right there. I'll mark that for you so you kind of understand what it is I'm referring to. So right there, so right in the middle of that. And then you're going to do a normal jump and tube like so. Okay, and this tube lands right in the center of this doorway right here, so the moment they walk in, it'll stop any potential mid-push through the toy section right here. And for the third spot, I'll be showing you how to tube the enemies that are running to the right side of the map, or their left, through the Burger Town entrance right here. Now what I'll say about this spot is that it works really well as a secondary spot, so if you have a second tube for example, then you can use this for your second tube, because it takes quite a long time for the enemies to actually run from their spawn and onto that side of the map. So if you want, you can use any of these previous two spots first, and if you have a second tube, you can use the spot that I'll show you right now. So yeah, if you do have a second tube, or if you just want to use this as a primary spot, you're going to run to the right side of the fence. So if that kind of makes sense, how the left side of the post is for the left side of the map, the middle is for the middle of the map, and for this right side it's going to be on the right side of this fence. So yeah, once you plant yourself right here, you're going to look up and there's this noticeably white cloud right here. You can kind of tell what it is that you should be looking at, because it's surrounded by all these grayer clouds right here. So when you look up, that's the cloud you're going to be looking at. If it helps, there is like this little opening that looks like an arrow. I don't know if you can see that. So it kind of helps where to actually look up right away when you're using this spot. So right there at that white dot, you can aim just to the left of it. So right there. Okay, and just like the second spot, we're going to do a normal jump and shoot like so. Okay, if you've done that correctly, it should land right here in the middle of the Burger Town entrance. So the moment they run through this store right here and make their way through the middle, right here, this is where the tube will land. So if there's going to be a potential B push, and hopefully this tube will stop them for you.
Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
Now switching over to the attacking side, when I mentioned that this side is actually a lot, well, not a lot, but a little bit better to tube on, I say that because there's actually only two entryways for the defenders to run into the store, and that's either running straight forward or to the right. So I'll be showing you how to tube on both sides there. So the first spot I'll be showing you here is how to tube the enemies that run straight forward and into the gardening section of the map. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, before the round starts, you're going to pre-aim all the way up, and you're going to notice that there's this cloud in the sky that looks like an arrow. And then you want to aim just above where the right angle is of this arrow, between this side and this part of the arrow. So right about there. And of course I'll mark it for you so you see what it is I'm looking at. So right there is where you want to aim your gun. Okay, and what's great about this spot is that no matter where you're standing on the team before the round starts, you can aim at this exact same spot and it'll pretty much land in about the same location. So you can have like a full team of 6 that tube, and you can all aim at the spot and it will land all within the same area. So yeah, once you have this aimed up, you're going to wait about 1.5 seconds when the round starts, since this tube takes about 4 seconds in total from the moment it shoots out of your gun until the moment it hits the ground on that side. So yeah, after about 1.5 seconds, you're going to do a normal jump and shoot like so. Right, and the tube will land right about here. Sometimes it'll land a little bit more to the right, but generally this is where you want the tube to land. So the moment that they enter through these double doors, again, the tube will land right there in front of them. So again, it takes about 4 seconds in total for this tube to land, and it takes about 5.5 seconds for the enemies to actually run forward from their spawn into this room. So again, very, very effective, especially if they're not running EOD. So I hope you can get a few kills right off the bat with this spot.
Yeah, 'cause
You had time to defuse, it was almost already defused.
Well,
Yeah.
this guy on our team said you're gonna die.
Secure the bomb.
I let go of it.
Targets.
Well, he didn't
I
shoot
honestly
you.
thought you won that.
Bomb secured. Destroy their weapon caches.
And for the last spot, I'll be showing you how to tube the enemies that run into the right room on their side and into the freezer section. Okay, so what you want to do is, right when the round starts, you're going to run up to the middle of this cargo door right here. So right in the center, you're going to look up all the way at this cloud right here, and you can kind of tell which cloud it is because it's surrounded by all these other dark clouds. So this one right here. And you want to aim right in the middle of it right there. Okay, and then once you have your tube ready, the way that this tube actually works is instead of a normal jump tube where you jump and at the height of your jump you shoot, this one you actually want to jump, and the moment that you press your jump button you want to shoot right away. So I've discovered that this actually allows your tube to travel even further than doing a normal jump tube. So yeah, if you want this tube to land right by the doorway on their side, you want to do this method that I'll show you right now. Yeah, so if you do that correctly, the tube will actually go far enough to land closer to the doorway right here. So again, when the round starts and they run to the kitchen and into the freezer section, this tube will land right here. Again, hopefully stopping any EOD users that run toward the B bomb site or even toward just the middle of the map on this side right here.
Destroy the targets.
What happened to you guys tubing off the
Bomb
bat?
secured. Destroy their weapon caches.
Dude, I want to know how you do that shit. Holy fuck.
Thank you guys for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful in any way, please feel free to like the video. And if you want to see more tutorials, montages, or compilations of spawn tubing in Modern Warfare, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. The next tutorial I plan on doing is for the other new 6v6 map that's supposed to be coming out later this season. I totally forgot the name of it, but I'm sure you guys already know which one I'm talking about if you keep up with Modern Warfare news and stuff. And yeah, again, I hope this video was helpful and you guys use these spots to your advantage in your games. Let me know in the comments if these spots work out for you guys. I'd love to know. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation.